Hi, welcome to Unplugged with Eraldo. We have an amazing show for you today. But first, I have a very special co-host. Daryn Karp is back with us. And many of you are familiar with the national TV personality Daryn Karp. She has been seen covering red carpet events for Bravo TV. Daryn is also the host of the Oxygen podcast, Martinis and Murder. And she is Andy Cohen's chief of staff. Daryn, it is great to have you again on the show.
It's nice to be back. I like that you emphasize the murder. I do that all the time.
You like that, right?
Yeah, I run from high and low, pop culture and death. It's really my forte. But good to be back with you.
So what's going on? Anything new, really quickly? Or?
Oh my gosh, yeah, we're going to South by Southwest for my podcast. Very excited. Wow. We have a murder festival in New York City that we're going to be promoting.
Oh, that is
Lots
so
of stuff
much fun.
in the murder world for me.
Murder world for you.
And my boss just had a baby, so
I know.
I'm an aunt now. I'm an aunt. I got to learn how to parent, and then I'll be fine. It's a lot on my plate.
It's a lot, right?
Yes.
Well, you can handle it.
I can handle it.
All right, our first guest is real estate mogul and real husband of New Jersey, Joe Gorga. Yes, I said real husband of New Jersey.
Joe is, of course, one of the stars of Bravo's hit series, The Real Housewives of New Jersey. I know it well. And the author of the soon-to-be-released book, The Gorga Guide to Success. Welcome,
Hey,
Joe.
How are you? What's going on, man?
How are you? Nice
How
to
are
see
you?
What's going on? How are you?
Everything's
Did I get
good.
the title right of your book?
You got it right.
You
got
barely
it right.
knew it, so I wanted to make sure that I didn't mess it up.
No, you did it good. You did good.
How did you decide to write a book?
You know, no one really knows me. You see me on TV for about a minute a week, right? And that's all you really know about me. And everybody on Instagram hits me up and says, "Listen, wow, you do it in real estate. How do you do it? You got all this money. You made your money through reality TV." No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I made my money through hard work. You know, I was 9 years old. I started work when I was 9.
Wow.
You imagine that? 9 years old. I had a full-time job working 4 o'clock in the morning delivering newspapers. And I had to be at school by 7:30. And then after school, I went and worked at a restaurant and worked till 11 o'clock at night and did it all over at 9.
Yeah.
Drove my bike to work and school and 9, 10, 11, 12. And, you know, and I started, my father was like really my role model. My father didn't leave me a trust account and didn't give me millions of dollars. He was a shoemaker.
Right.
But you know what? He taught me how to be a man and how to go to work and respect women and respect everything in life. No matter what you do, respect people and be humble. And listen, I just want to tell everybody my story.
That is attributed to your success now, even in real estate. I'm sure that
And
it's all about personal relationships as well.
It's all about personal relationships, and it's all about being a man, number one, you know?
Right.
How I did it in real
know.
estate. Yeah, you wouldn't know, but
it's
all about...
Harold,
you know about that,
I know,
right?
yes.
I don't know. Wow.
So tell us how you got into real estate then.
Yeah.
Well, how I got into real estate, I started out, you know, I went to college on a football scholarship. I got hurt. I couldn't play anymore, so I came back. I had to go to work. My parents couldn't pay for college. I didn't have any money.
Right.
So I had to find a job. I started working for a landscaper. 6 months later, I opened my own business.
Wow.
And
Wow.
yeah,
6 months.
6 months. I just
Oh,
opened
my
my own
God.
business. I went out and I took a loan on my sister's credit card, Teresa Judice.
Oh.
Or Teresa Gorga at the time.
That explains
Now the picture comes
Yeah.
through, right?
Now I know why all the family drama.
No,
Okay,
no,
so she's
no,
not
no,
letting
no.
you live that down,
No, no.
basically.
So I said to my sister, I had no one else. I said to my sister, she just started making it in life, you know. She had 3 credit cards, I think like $5,000 each. I said, I want to buy this little landscaping business.
Right.
And she, as my older sister, she backed me up. I maxed out all 3 credit cards. And I went and bought this, you know, Sanford and Son,
Sanford and Son.
beat up equipment, old truck, 1970 truck. And I went to work. And I went to work really hard, and it explains it in my book how I did it. I mean, for 4 months, I didn't even have a truck. I was riding around on a lawnmower.
Wow.
And so I went from there, and I just worked the hard way.
Right.
And I got into my first flip with no money. I negotiated the way to buy a house with no money.
So that's what you talk about in your book,
I
then,
talk
right?
about it in my book, yeah. See, everybody thinks you need money in real estate, but if you have a good deal, there's always a way to get around it, and you got to know how to negotiate. And most relationships are done of who you are.
Right.
It's not about money.
Right.
If people feel good with you and you find a good deal and you know how to negotiate, I did 10 deals without any money.
Wow.
Without any money.
How do you choose your properties to like flip and sell? Like, how do you know what's a good property for you?
You know, if you got to think about it and you got to do the numbers more than 15 minutes, it's a bad deal. you have to know instantly.
Okay.
That's how
an
real
instinct,
estate is.
right?
It's an instant thing. You go look at the deal. You know the area, how much the rent is, or what it's going to flip, the comps. You know within 5 minutes. But if you have to sit there and work the numbers, it's not the deal for you. I move on. I cherry pick the deals.
Right.
There's millions of houses out there, but I do very few deals that make 100% profit.
So how long have you been in your business then? How long has it been?
25 years.
25 years.
Yeah, 25
So
years.
obviously that
Doesn't
is
look a day
work.
over
He
30
looks
though,
amazing.
right? Come
You
on.
look
You
amazing.
We're
by the way.
Italian, right?
Yeah.
Hey, you know,
don't
the Italian
age.
blood
Yeah.
works. You know, sometimes
You
it
don't
definitely
age.
works.
We don't age.
So tell us about your wife, Melissa, then. How's she doing?
Oh, she's great, man. You know, listen, even in the book, we went through some hard times, Melissa. I
Right.
married,
Yeah.
when I met my wife, I knew she was the one. I mean, I fell in love with her instantly.
Instantly, right?
Instantly. I mean, she was,
No numbers, no
I was
nothing,
going to say,
right?
it took
Nothing.
15
No
minutes or
numbers,
less.
no
to
numbers,
figure
no
out the
nothing.
numbers.
it took seconds to know that she was
Yeah.
going to be my
She was the
wife.
one.
And I mean, real estate's hard. You're up, you're down.
Correct.
Market changes, and you know, when I met her, I gave her a beautiful life. And then in 2007, 8, market went down.
Right.
I mean, she had the black Amex card. She lived in a mansion. She had cars.
Right.
You know, she spent anything she wanted. But when the market crashed, and I was involved in 30 different deals, I gave her $100 a week. I go, here, that gets you gas, pays you.
Wow.
We eat with that,
Can you
your
imagine
diapers
that?
for the kids, and that's all you got. And you know what? She stood by my side, and she rode the wave. It took us about 4 or 5 years to get out of that. And listen, that's what made her an amazing wife. She stood by my side.
Now let me ask you, Jersey reunion's coming up.
Yeah.
How'd she do? What can you tell us? Did she hold her own?
I tell you, listen.
Did she battle it out with your
these-
sister?
Hold on, these Gorgas are tough.
Yeah, man, I
They're
know.
tough.
They're tough. They've been in the real estate business for 25 years.
that's
They're,
right.
they're nuts.
So I show up to the reunion, and everybody comes out running to me. They said, what's the matter with Teresa? She went crazy on Melissa. I said, what? Out of nowhere. I don't know what happened. So I can't tell you too much, but did Melissa hold her own? Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
And you stuck by your wife.
Stuck by your wife.
I had to.
Yes,
what
of
am I going
course.
to do? I got to go
Man.
lay in bed with her. I'm not laying in bed with my sister.
I'm
Joe,
so
man,
excited.
you got to go, brother.
You got it.
Thank you so
so
much.
much. I
Appreciate
learned
having
so
you
much.
on the show.
Thank you.
got it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, guys, still to come, we have Michael Reagan, son of President Ronald Reagan.
Michael will be joining us to discuss the Reagan Legacy Foundation and walk away to victory. Stay with us. We'll be right back.